All right, welcome to the Albert and Billy show, or the Dracula and Blackbeard show. Dracula, Blackbeard. We're here filming our Halloween episode. We are at Boo Bash, folks. So we're really just getting ready to kick off the event. The weather, not so great, but it has stopped raining at least, Pawpaw.
Right, we have no rain to contend with.
It's just bitterly cold.
Temperatures have to be down low 40s.
Yeah, yeah. That's being nice. It's probably in the dang
Well, there's
30s.
no wind chill to factor in.
I know. Now that is really good right there. Or we would be miserable when we go out there.
Do we have to go?
I know.
Allie will make us, will she not?
We might just film it all in here. Make them come to us.
Hey, I'm going to make this last as long as I can.
You're talking about, well, Allie has some Halloween trivia for us, though.
Oh, I know.
And I want her to ask us 5 questions right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Yeah.
Well,
then we'll go to your Halloween story, then we'll go back to the trivia.
Do you feel sharp?
I do. I'm rocking the Dracula look.
I think the first 5 are easier than the second 5.
Well, we hope so.
Okay.
I hope they're all easy.
What is the most popular movie-themed costume for this year?
Ooh. I wish that was multiple choice.
Okay.
Superheroes.
That's too vague of an answer.
No, we have,
Too
let's
broad.
say, A, Beauty and the Beast,
Okay.
B, Spider-Man, or C, Wonder Woman.
Oh, it could be either of those last
Spider-Man or Wonder Woman.
Because they both have movies out.
Wonder Woman, I'd say, is the most popular.
Yep.
Good job, Pawpaw.
Well, that's all you see on television advertising.
You know, that's very true. I literally just saw a commercial. So, yeah, you're right.
My sister, when she was alive, knew
Willa.
that I drew pictures, and she sent a request in a letter that I draw Wonder Woman for her, and I did.
Oh, you did, and it was good.
Sure did.
By the way, Pawpaw can really make some good cards, can't he, Allie? We should bring them on here again and show the viewers.
I should have drawn one for Halloween, shouldn't I?
You should have. Okay, Allie.
What is the most popular treat that's handed out?
Oh, man. Milky Way.
Rice Krispie treats.
No.
Multiple choice again. Because these are really hard.
Okay. Multiple choice. A, Kit Kats.
I like Kit Kats.
B, king size bars. You know, you can get the normal size with king size.
Okay.
Or C, donuts.
Not donuts.
Well, if donuts, that'd be funny. I want to go maybe Kit Kat bars.
Kit Kat.
No.
It's donuts.
What?
They're not wrapped.
People
I have
look-
never trick-or-treated for a donut.
That's
No, but
dirty.
if you go to the stores and stuff, they'll have packaged donuts that they give out. So
Oh,
it makes up for the population.
Oh.
that was a trick question.
It was a trick.
At least you admit it.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's
Donuts.
I'd like to have one to eat.
Yeah, no, we need to get some.
Not the whole.
Hey, they're giving out free hot dogs at the Boo Bash. We'll have to.
Oh, right. Hurry up.
Yeah, Dracula's hungry.
Okay.
I'll be getting your blood if I don't get some food.
What, you know, the old horror movies, me and Albert was just talking about them before you got here. What is one of the most popular Halloween horror movie music? Where did it come from? Like, you hear the music and you know exactly which movie it's from.
I would guess the Halloween movie.
That is correct.
Yeah.
There we go. I love those movies, by the way. Love them.
Halloween's probably the best.
You like to be
Yeah, yeah.
scared?
Sometimes, yeah. I like scary movies, especially this time of year.
Okay, the next one's not a trivia question, but if you got trapped in a scary movie, which one would you choose?
Ooh.
Got trapped in a scary movie.
Friday the 13th, because there's always hot girls in those movies. Jason has seen more half-dressed women than any of the killers. They don't appreciate it, though. He just kills them.
That makes me sick.
They don't turn him on.
Oh my
The
God!
Friday 13th movies are good. Like, that's what I grew up watching. There's a lot of them, you know.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. Freddy Krueger.
Okay. What movie, it's a cartoon, would you sit down and watch at Halloween and at Christmas?
Charlie Brown.
No.
Wait
Does
a
he not
minute.
have a Halloween? Wait,
He has,
what?
he has a Halloween and a Christmas
Yeah.
special. But this is one movie that you watch at Halloween
Oh.
and you rewatch it at Christmas.
Really? Well, that's tough, Valley.
It's the little boy that wanted a BB gun.
Oh, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Nightmare.
Yeah,
Before Christmas.
that's right. When you said Tim Burton, Allie, I figured that one out.
Okay, that's 5.
That was 5.
Now,
I like that. We
Okay.
did pretty good, Papa.
okay, now let me tell you something.
Tell
about
me, Blackbeard.
I, matey. This year, and we've got until Tuesday to conclude the season, but projections that I read about today say that Americans will spend on costumes for Halloween, candy for Halloween, and decorations. Those 3 items, we will spend $9.1 billion.
Wow.
A record for Halloween spending will be the year 2017.
What?
That's unusual. Well,
Yeah, it is. It is.
I guess, though, we should keep on spending more. There should be more people. If we're living longer,
And that's true, so that
And
actually makes sense.
if we're living longer, there's going to be less people dying.
Exactly.
So there's more people here to eat the candy.
And more people to buy it.
The first candy that I can remember Mother buying us for Halloween, she brought it back from Chattanooga. Well, and it was loose. You bought candy loose back then. Can you
Okay.
imagine buying candy loose now? How unsanitary that would be.
I know, very much so.
But she bought candy corn and marshmallow peanuts,
Okay. Okay.
and I loved it. Sounded good. But
Hey, this is so weird, Papa, but we were just answered a question about Halloween, the movie. I
yeah,
think I hear the song out there. No, I thought it was. Wow, I couldn't have been more wrong, viewers. It's Charlie Brown. I thought it was Halloween at first, the piano.
all right. The most popular costume for an adult to wear this Halloween, right outside the window, a witch.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising.
For adults, but for children, it's superheroes.
It's not
And
surprising
you have
either.
you run a gamut of superheroes from Spider-Man to Superman to Batman, and all you got
All
several
of
to choose
those.
from.
Yeah, you do.
The Flash, I don't know.
I would think that we done said Wonder Woman this year, but also Spider-Man would have a big year this year too, because they have current movies out.
Right. And speaking of current movies, what about It? Have you seen any reviews? Stephen King.
Of the remake of it, not many. You know, they remade it. Is that what you're talking about?
Stephen King. Well, the dancing clown, Pennywise.
I
That's
don't like
another.
him.
And clowns. Well, clowns is another favorite costume for kids this
Yeah,
year.
they freak me out.
And I wouldn't be surprised by what adults do it too.
I know. We'll probably see a clown or two.
Now, tell me, in your life as a child, going trick or treating or being tricked or tricked, what stands out in your mind is the most unusual experience you ever had?
Oh man.
Did you have anything odd happen to you at
No.
Halloween?
Just always had fun. I always loved it. As
Well-
a kid, trick or treating was the thing to do.
Okay,
Still is.
so from the time you were a young child, you were taking trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
And see, we never did that.
Why?
We just tricked.
Oh.
I mean, nobody went from door to door and said, "Hey, give me a treat, and I won't trick you." We just tricked them.
There is a
So it had
fly
to-
in here,
it had-
folks,
it
and it's
had-
driving me crazy.
It had to
Two of
start.
them.
It had to start much later because I didn't get.
I'm glad you said that because I would have never thought that. I figured trick or treating started a long time ago.
We took our children, but
okay. But you never did.
No. The main emphasis in our household, in our community, was church parties for Halloween. Everything was geared toward the children being there, staying there, parents being there with them. Parents dressed up in costumes and the children dressed up in costumes, having things to eat, bobbing for apples, just staying and having a good time until you were ready to go home.
And they still do things like that too.
Well, it's on a lesser scale. Much of it now has gone to the trunk or treat concept.
I should have dressed up like a fly swat. Killed these 2 flies.
Okay,
This vampire's about to kill some flies.
There would be very little blood in a fly.
And the paint's starting to itch on my face.
Well, you know what? Unlike yesterday when we filmed, it's hot in here tonight. No, it was hot in here last night.
Freezing cold outside, but not so in here. Not so much.
Now, I've got some tales to tell you about Halloween. You tell me when to stop.
Halloween tales or Halloween jokes?
Tales.
Okay.
Actual.
What does that mean?
For real.
Okay. He really emphasized that, didn't he? Actual. Okay.
I know.
All right, well, let's hear it.
I know 2 couples that one of the man in one of the couples had access to fake grenades.
Ooh.
Fake grenades.
You can have a good time with that. Oh man, my face.
And these 2 couples went to a few other couples' homes and demonstrated how loud a fake grenade could sound. And the back side of that story is they couldn't stay to see the reaction of the families because they had to scat.
Yeah, I'm sure. They didn't want to get caught.
But that's a terrible thing to play on someone.
That's pretty cold. That's wrong.
But it happened.
That could have literally scared somebody to death.
Right. Because
think about it.
They really were. How would I know how loud they were?
You done it.
I didn't do it.
You're the culprit.
No, I didn't do it.
You're the culprit.
Secondly.
You were there.
Let's go to another one.
You witnessed it. He wants to change the subject now.
Secondly,
okay.
these 2 boys took a brown grocery bag, the large size, that holds a whole lot of groceries. They took one of those one night and put it on a man's front porch at Halloween with the light on. They were doing trick-or-treating, But they slipped and put the bag on the man's front porch and struck a match to it.
Oh.
And so they rang the doorbell then, and when the man came to the door, he saw the burning bag. What would you do if you had a wooden porch? He stomped to get that bag put out. Yeah. Inside the bag was some fresh cow manure. Oh. I did not do it.
But you were there. Let me guess.
No, I was there. I heard about it.
I mean, I have to give them credit. That's a really good prank. You got to give them props for that.
That's a messy prank.
It's a messy prank. I was getting that fly off of you.
Okay.
But I would be really mad if I was the person that stepped in that, though.
You better believe it.
Yeah. This vampire would have been chasing somebody down.
And another time, this boy and girl had a date, and
on Halloween.
It was on Halloween night, and I don't know where they were going or what they were doing, but the boy got with another boy, and the other boy had an idea to play on a teacher that they both had in school. And so he had spied out some things to do during the day.
Mm-hmm.
He knew a house not far away, about half a block away from the teacher's house, that had an iron gate.
Really?
Well, it was iron, but it had fence in between, in between the bars.
Mm-hmm.
And they took the gate off the hinges and carried it that half block to the teacher's house.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher's home that she lived in had 2 doors to entrances.
Mm-hmm.
And they put the gate over both doors so they couldn't get out. Then they had seen a tub. You know what a wash tub is?
Mm-hmm.
That fly is after you.
It's really getting on my last nerve.
They got this tub full of ashes and took it back to the house and dumped those ashes on her porch.
Ooh.
And guess what the moral of the story is?
What?
The girl that got stood up was very mad. Secondly, and I do know about that. That was Carolyn.
Oh, really?
Then
You telling on yourself
this
tonight? Ain't
Oh,
you?
I've got one more I don't want to tell. Then this really happened. Carolyn told me this. She said a group of boys went to a man's farm, and he had a wagon that you hauled hay in or corn or whatever,
Right.
with 4 iron wheels. And they got the wagon and rolled it down to Lusk Schoolhouse.
Okay. Oh, where that's at.
And there they dismantled the wagon and
Dismantled it.
took it apart.
I know what you mean. It's like, wow.
Piece by piece. And then took ropes and pulled it to the roof of Lusk School, put it back together, and left it.
Oh, man. That's just wrong.
Trick or treat. That was a trick.
I bet. And I bet they were not a happy either.
No.
Did they ever find out who done it?
She never gave me a name. She never did.
Oh, so you don't know if they got caught
She
or
never
not.
gave me a name. So evidently they didn't
I
get
mean,
caught.
those were some really good tricks, but man,
But we did not trick or treat.
that's so weird. I would have thought you did.
I can remember Mother making popcorn balls out of molasses. You popped your popcorn over an open fire because you heated your house with a grate. You wouldn't know what a grate is. But you had a chimney going up through your roof. I mean, through your attic
Yeah.
and outside. And you had that flue in that chimney. You remember the story I told you about the fly and the flea got caught in the flue?
We got the fly today.
Well, a fly and a flue,
I wish we would catch the flu and die.
A fly and a flea got caught in a flue. Said the flea to the fly, let's fly. Said the fly to the flea, let's flee. So the flea and the fly flew through a flaw in the flue.
I don't see how you do that. That would be hard to do. You're talented, Papa.
I enjoy saying that one. Let's see, now what else do I want to tell about? Oh, I know 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls, were coming down Cumberland Avenue toward town. And I told this one time on the air.
Okay.
And this woman had 2 concrete flower pots, one beside her sidewalk on each side. And this boy, one of the boys, picked up one of those and was going to take it to a neighbor's yard just to mess her up so she'd have to find it and bring it all the way back to her house,
Of course.
But when it was picked up by this boy, it was found to be very heavy, and he dropped it and broke it. And she was an old maid.
Oh, man.
Yes. That was not very nice.
No, that, after thinking about that one, that's not funny. That's just wrong.
And then one time I remember we were playing with carbide lamps. And you wouldn't know what a carbide lamp is. You don't.
I'm just like, how many Halloween stories you got?
Okay, I'll quit.
No, I want to hear it.
my Uncle Max drove a coal truck. And so miners back then mined coal out of the sides of the mountain. They didn't have strip mines like they do now.
Okay.
You loaded the coal in a car inside the mountain. Well, guess what? The light you had was furnished by your own helmet, your own hat that you had on. You had a little light. Yeah. And I had one of those up until several years ago. Don't know where it went to. I wonder. All my comic.
How'd you lose that?
I don't. But when I went back home after Carol and I got married, sometime later, I went back after my comic books. They were gone. I went back after my marbles. They were gone. But the carbide.
Somebody stole them.
Well, Mother said, I don't know what happened to it.
They just got.
But the carbide would be a little brass metal container about that big around. Mm-hmm. And you'd fill it full of carbide and put water in it and strike a match to it, and then it would give you light through a wick, and you had a little open band that would kind of project the light where you could see to dig coal. They dug by hand.
Yeah.
And I had some. And so one Halloween we took a bunch of it and we spread it across the road in front of our house all the way across, and dampened it, and then we struck a match to it, and we had a flame to keep cars from. We had a ball.
You were mischievous. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how many Halloween stories you got about you getting in trouble?
How do you know all of them were about me? I only admitted a couple of them.
I'm just assuming here. Well, let's hear.
So we got some more questions.
More trivia. Let's see how we do on these.
In which country did Halloween originate? Which country started Halloween?
Germany.
Is that right? Yeah, please be multiple choice. Romania.
Hey, that sounds good.
Well, that's where Dracula originated.
Yeah.
So I'm in character. I had to say Romania.
Ireland.
Ireland.
I think of St. Patrick's Day when I think of Ireland, not Halloween.
People in Ireland, do they not believe in gnomes and elves and things like that?
I don't know. I don't know, but that's a trick question too. That's a trick question too, Allie.
Dracula.
That's two now.
I think the next two should just be for Dracula because they're about Dracula.
Oh, great.
What was the name of Dracula's sidekick? He had a sidekick in the movies.
I didn't know he had a sidekick.
You didn't bring him. You didn't bring him.
He's not here. Do you have a clue?
No.
Allie, you're going to have to make it multiple choice now.
I can't make this one multiple.
Probably a zombie.
What was his name? He had a name.
Dracula had a sidekick. This is so weird.
Yeah.
Luigi.
Do you know? Gosh. Frankenstein?
No.
I mean, what am I going to say?
Renfield. That was his name.
Oh,
Renfield.
man. I'd have never guessed that.
What was the significance of having a sidekick?
He just had a sidekick. He was a lonely man. Lonely vampire.
Was that maybe in the early movies?
It was either in the early movies or in the book.
Okay.
It originated from a book.
Oh, yeah.
What was Dracula's real name? His real name's not Dracula.
Count Dracula.
Count.
Dracula wasn't always a vampire.
That was a trick answer.
Look, he was bit by a vampire to get turned into
a vampire bat.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what was Dracula's real name pre him being bit by the bat and turning into a vampire?
Dreadmond.
Dreadmond?
I said that.
No.
Oh, I just said it because you said it. Gosh, Sally, I don't know that one.
Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler.
The Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler. Okay.
Golly, I couldn't even spell that, could you?
No. Allie's
spell.
being mean with the questions today.
I told you the first half was easy.
I know, I believe you now.
This one's easy.
This one's easy.
Every Halloween, Charlie Brown helps Linus wait for who to appear. What do they sit in the pumpkin field and wait on?
You're the Charlie Brown expert around here.
I am.
Well, Sawyer was yesterday, but today it's you. He waits for something.
They
The
believe
great-
something's
the
gonna
great-
hit
This fly is really. It has to go.
The great.
Houdini.
No.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a clue on this
What
one.
do you make jack-o'-lanterns out of?
The Great Pumpkin.
Yeah, the great.
The Great Pumpkin. Now, yeah.
All right.
After you say that.
And you know, they believed it too.
Yeah. Just like Dracula came from a book,
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein came from a book. Who wrote the original Frankenstein?
I should have had Dan stay. He was at the door. He knows this stuff.
Really?
I thought you did too.
I didn't. I just saw the movie.
You just know the dang movies.
I didn't read the book.
It was a woman.
It was
Mary,
not.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was Mary something.
It wasn't Luz May Alcott.
It's Mary something.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, you know, when I think of Mary Poppins, I just always think of Halloween, you know.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. This is driving because I know the answer, but I cannot think of the rest of her name.
Mary Shelley.
Mary.
Shelley.
That's right. That's right. That was a good. Well, something fell.
But we're all right.
Oh, a phone, of course. Is that the last of them? Dang it! I wish I'd have got the Mary Shelley one right.
You got half of it right.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's talk about some Halloween.
Oh, we don't have to.
Oh, so you're done with your Halloween stories, all
Well,
right?
I don't want to tell anything else on me. I've told
I
enough.
know you told on yourself too much tonight, haven't you? All right, well, we're going to get away from these flies, and we're going to kill the flies probably during the break. But when we come back, we'll be outside socializing with the folks. Hello, Gail. We've got a huge crowd of people actually standing around outside watching
More than
us.
I expected.
Yeah, and so we're going to get right to it and go out and mingle with the people, and we'll be right back after the break. Okay, now, and we're walking through Boo Bash, checking everything out on our way to the farmer's market. Papa's in hot pursuit of some free hot dogs.
I would like to have one or two.
They're supposed to have some. We'll have to go down here and see. I think we may be judges for a costume contest. If we are, you folks will get to check that out.
We get to be
Sawyer's going to be Colonel Sanders, he said yesterday, remember?
right. Well, he says he's going to have more than one.
Yeah, but Colonel Sanders is his outfit for tonight.
Boo Bash. They're
talking about the costume contest. That's coming up, I think they said, in 5 minutes.
Well, we better be there. We're going to be the judges. Yeah, boy, it's awful smoky in there.
Really smoky in here, Allie. So, I know. It's a sign of food. I don't really want to drink blood tonight. Looky here, Allie, we have a gingerbread man.
Oh, I thought that was a big old lollipop.
Hello, guys.
Look at the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, look here at the pumpkin patch.
Hey, we're going to get to see
I
the
like
Patriots.
this. Papa's still waiting for the Patriot. I have a feeling it's going to be Charlie Brown, though. That would be my guess. You like Charlie Brown.
It'll be Charlie.
It'll be Charlie Brown. So who are you guys? We got some people here dressed up. I'll take it you're a giant gingerbread man. I like it. And who are you?
They didn't really give me a name
done yet.
You're just a big smiley face.
Let's laugh out loud.
Yeah, I like that.
Ginger girl.
Ginger girl. Why not?
Are you just a big gingerbread man?
You're a cat.
Not my gumdrop button.
Okay, yeah, that's him. Good job, buddy. I like it. I like it.
Right on the steps, right out here. Right home, okay? What's your name? Brittany? Ricky. Okay, that's Ricky. And he's Ricky. That's a chicken or rooster? What's a chicken? Let's give a round of applause. All right. Okay, next. Next Johnson, I'll take anyone 0 to 5. How many Flintstones are here? You get that going on.
5.
The Flintstones.
5.
It's Aubrey
Aubrey.
and Brayton
Okay.
and Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Aubrey and who?
Aubrey
Brayley.
and Brantley.
Brayley.
Come here.
Got you.
And
Brayley.
Briley, got you.
Braley. Braley. And that's Flintstones. Give a round of applause. Beautiful. Okay, next 0 to 5. Here's one. Okay, and this is Jonathan? John K. And he's a ninja? Where's the ninja? John K. Let's give a round of applause. Throw all the kids a round of applause. All right. Next, oh, hurry up. Just take turns. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, Mom, who you got here? Blaze and Sailor? Oh, that's beautiful. And the costume?
She's a butterfly and a caterpillar.
Butterfly and caterpillar, guys. Butterfly and caterpillar.
Flying caterpillar.
Give a round of applause. Come on, Nick. Who you got there? Coleman? And Coleman is a seahorse. Coleman, the seahorse. Give a round of applause. Good job. And who you got? Who's this?
This is Briley.
Briley? And who you got there?
This is Bo.
Bo and Briley, and she's
She's Sky from Paw Patrol.
she's a what?
Sky from Paw Patrol.
Sky.
From Paw Patrol.
That's right.
Okay.
And
Elmo.
Elmo! Good job. Okay, next. Wow. Hi, what's your name? What's your name? Brandon? Brady? Okay, look at the camera. Tell me who you are.
Out here, buddy.
Are you a girlfriend? Are you it?
Yeah.
You're it.
I like that.
Okay, Sam, let's give a round of applause. Shout out. Okay, next. Batman? Dalton. And he's Batman. There you go. Give a round of applause. Okay. Good. Who's that here?
I like that.
Landon. And Landon is a giraffe. Okay, and we got a pirate. Oh, look at this. One pirate, right? Yeah. Pirate? Wyatt?
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Serenity.
Serenity.
Give me a applause. Pirate. Vampire. Hi. Who we got here? Kaylee. Cowgirl? You cowgirl? Oh, you're so cute. Kaylee the cowgirl! Okay, next. Come on, Gina. Now we're going to have 3 winners per category, okay? This is Brooke, and Brooke is a witch.
What is she?
Next. Thanks for everybody being so patient. This is Cameron Brownie, right? And Cameron is it? The Black
Reaper.
Red Reaper. Black Reaper. Say Black Reaper, that's all. I'm not going to say it. Okay, next.
Harmony.
Harmony, and Harmony is?
I think she's a cold ladybug.
She's a cold ladybug. All right. Okay. Next we have Shayla, and Shayla is? Shayla's a tiger. Can you give me a growl for you? Wow. It's okay. Let's get a round of applause, man. It's okay. It's okay. And we have Kelsey. Come here.
I got it.
Kelsey. I don't get it right yet, folks. I tell you what. I don't know how to hear him. Forget it.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, let somebody be supporting me. Okay, let's give a round of applause, everybody. Beautiful. Next, 0 to 5. We'll make sure you get everybody. What's your name?
Dominic.
Dominic and Dominic Williams. Batman. Here we go. And who do we have here? Cooper and Lucy. Okay, and Cooper is the spider. And the spider web. Spider and spider web. Let's give a round of applause, everybody. Good
A
job.
spotter and a spotter web.
Okay, now next you stand up and you give them smell for the camera. This is the television camera right here. Okay, this is going to be aired a week from Monday, I believe, right? And we have Anaya. Anaya is a pumpkin with a kitty cat. Okay, that's great. Let's give a round of applause, everybody. Woo! Oh, look at this.
You need to clap more, don't
This is Preston. Hey, buddy.
Preston.
Preston, you clap, kid. Hey, Preston. Preston, how are you, buddy? Hey, Preston. Old man, are you an old man? Is that what you? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's hear it for Preston. Yay. Okay, come on, buddy. What's your name? What is it? Drake? What are you, Drake? What's your character, honey?
You a construction worker?
A mechanic contractor. All right. Good job, buddy. Good job, Drake. Okay, 0 through 5. You got everybody? 0 through 5. I don't want to leave anybody out. Age group 0 through 5. Okay? Got a couple more? We have Whitney. Serenity. Hi, honey. How's it going?
What's up?
How are you? A Care Bear? Are you Care Bear? Yeah.
Has he been?
Let's get it up. You're so cute. All right. One more, right?
What age
Come on,
group
buddy.
is this?
Stay right here.
Okay.
You're a pirate? What's your name? Jake? Shane? Shane the pirate bar made it to bar. What? Chase? It's Chase.
Chase.
Come on, give me the car. Come here, put the camera right there.
Shane.
All right. Let's give him a applause. Yeah, boy. And we have, oh, beautiful.
Baylor.
Baylor? Okay, and Baylor's a top? Oh, yeah. Let's give him a applause. Got one more? What's your name, buddy? Okay, and your daddy's little hunter, aren't you? Daddy's little hunter! Okay, is that all the youngsters 0 through 5? Going once. Going twice. Okay, 6 through 10.
Wait, do we have to do this?
Okay, you got right here. What's your name?
Bayless.
Brian?
No, it's Bayless.
Come here. Okay. Bayless? Okay. And you're a doctor? No. There you go. He's a man! Okay, let's give a round of applause, everybody.
You did a good one.
5 through 10's over here now, okay? 5 through 10. Come on, honey. What's your name? Marianne? Are you
What's
a
her
witch?
name?
Mary.
Marianne's a witch!
Marianne the
Give
Witch.
me a round of applause, everybody. Good job. That's great. What's your name?
People need to clap. Good grief.
It's Carrie, and Carrie is? Karen?
Karen.
Okay. And you are a
I know. I caught you.
cemetery bride? You look great! Cemetery bride! Yeah, give me a round of applause, everybody. Come on, next. I know who he is, but I don't know his name. Peter Parker? Are you Peter Parker?
Grayson.
That's Grayson and Spider-Man!
Name.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Good job. Next. It's okay, it's okay. Come here, buddy.
His name's Logan.
Logan. And where are you, Logan? Linda. Next. Come on, buddy. Your name is? Maddie, and Maddie is?
Maddie.
The Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz? Yeah! Let's give her a round of applause!
Yeah.
Scarecrow! Next! This is Kathleen, and Kathleen is a Chinese basketball player.
A zombie.
Zombie basketball player. It's always the same thing. Okay, next. And you are a vampire. What's your name? What? Come here.
Briley. Briley.
See the camera right there? Miley? Miley? See the camera right there? Okay. Say hi to them. Okay, let's give him a round of applause. The vampire. Next. Oh, that's good. What's your name? Addie?
This is a terrible crowd. Come on, people.
Maui from Moana.
Maui from Milana.
Molly from Moana?
Maui.
Molly from Moana.
There you go.
Okay. Well, you look great. Let's give her a round of applause. That's cute. Oh. He's so cute. I've gotten scared. Hello. What's your name? What is it? Skylar. And who are you? A zombie cheerleader. Okay, next. Almighty Tahar. It's okay. Come on. What's your name, buddy? Noah?
Tell him.
All right, can you say Almighty Tahar? Let's give a round of applause to Pirate. There you go. What?
Yeah.
Hi. What's your name, honey?
I'm gonna set the
Good. And you are a...
What's her name?
You're Alice from Alice in Wonderland?
We'll just put Alice.
Oh.
Alice in Wonderland.
Keep going for the white rabbit. Next. Okay. Who we got?
Kylie, I'm a scarecrow.
Tiny Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from age 5 to 10, right? Okay. Next, 5 to 10. Is that all from 5 to 10? It's okay. It's okay. We got, okay, make sure. Come on, what's your name? Nicole? And you are Nicole, the Queen of Hearts.
I like that.
Okay?
Good job.
Let's give you a round of applause, everybody. Come on. And next, come on. Who's out here?
Yeah.
Danny?
Look, so it's first, second, and third. I'm setting it on top of each one.
Okay.
And I have to
Where are
age
you?
group.
Blue? Skeleton?
So when you get your winners.
Where are you?
Okay. We'll put the
Ghost Rider! Let's give him a round of applause. Hi! How are you? What's your name? Okay, what character are you? Are you a Egyptian princess? You are
mummy. She's a mummy.
a mummy! Are you mummy? You're beautiful, I know that. Okay, guys, let's write down this beautiful because it looks great. Let's give it a round of applause, everybody. Good job. Next.
And the fidget spinners. They're
We got it.
door fidget spinners and I put
What's your name?
second and third.
Anthony, you all right?
Animals, so
Oh, Ninja! Anthony the Ninja!
you're all there.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, next year, when he does.
Yeah, we got you, didn't we?
Mandatory, these people
We
take
got
off.
you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Damn
Last
crowd.
year, they all just
What is it?
so I made it
Alan?
to get in your
Yeah.
zones.
Another Spider-Man.
Yeah. I don't
Good job. Let's give Spider-Man a round of applause. Next, you're already an astronaut. I know that. Hi. Emily? Emily the astronaut, y'all. Yeah, come on up. Let's show everybody an astronaut. Okay, come on. Wait at the camera. Wait at the camera. Next. Oh, we got an old lady there. Oh, there it is. All right.
What is it?
An old lady.
Abby, the old lady. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Let's smile. Come on down a little bit. Keep the wall. You got a ballerina?
Hey,
Get on it.
this crowd needs to wake up.
Hand on the cat. Hand on the cat.
Hand of the cat.
Good job. Give her a round of applause. Come on. Next. Oh, look at this. Hey, Steve. What you doing?
Who is that?
Say it again. Okay, what's your character?
I don't know what he said.
A what? A skeleton?
Skeletal.
Human corpse? He's a killer clown. It looks like it. Right, folks? Good
Killer
job.
clown.
Next. Hey, Ninja. I know. What's your name, man? Look at the camera program on TV.
Is that a ninja?
Yeah.
Kevin the Ninja, guys. Next. Open us a cowboy. What's your name? Okay. Show me that red hair thing you
I'll
have.
just put cowboy.
Red hair. There we go. Wait, wait, the camera. Okay, good cowboy. Round of applause. Next.
Good job, buddy.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Hi, what's your name? What is it? Ever? That's a beautiful name. What's your character? Are you a chicken out of an egg? You're hatching an egg? A hatchling?
Hatching it.
Okay, you guys got it? All right.
I think so.
Next, there we go, Rich. We got a wickedly cute. Yeah, I agree with that. What's your name?
What's her name?
Debbie? Jasmine? Jasmine the Witch, guys.
Jasmine.
Let's give a round of applause, everybody. Oh, look at this. What's your name, buddy? What is it? Donnie? Okay, and you're the... I don't know.
Donnie?
Joker?
Donnie?
I think so.
Okay, guys.
What's his name?
What's your name again? Johnny?
Johnny.
Donnie.
Donnie. Okay.
Okay, you look great, buddy.
What is it,
What?
clown?
I don't know what he is.
Who we got
Good
here?
outfit though. So I'm not
What's your
sure.
name? What is it? Say it one more time, real loud. Okay, you're a skeleton pirate? You're just a pirate? Okay, pirate.
I have no idea what he said.
Anybody else? That's all from 6 to 10? There we go. One with you? Aiden the Ninja. Good job. Give a round of applause. Okay, is that all? 6 to 10. 10. Okay, we're going to do 11 through 15. I want you to say your names really loud and smile at the camera for me.
Have him come up close to you, Dan. There you go.
Okay, what's your name, right? That's Michael, and Michael is it? Ninja! Michael the Ninja. You good?
Good job, buddy.
Come on, next. Come on. There you go. Alright. Then they're going to take it away. Oh. Come on, darling. What's your name?
Chelsea.
Chelsea? Well, we know what Chelsea is, right?
Yeah, I think we got it.
Well, this is Dallas right here. Good job,
Got
buddy.
your
Next.
K9.
Okay. What's your name? That's Carrie, and Carrie is a Jack skeleton. Is that option from the Jill skeleton? Nightmare Before Christmas. Good job. Let's give her a round of applause. That's cute. Next. Come on. Come on. Who you got here, buddy? You're what? Who? You're deaf?
What? What's his name?
He's deaf.
Death.
Landon? Landon?
Shot out blood.
Okay.
Really?
Look at the blood. You see him in the mask?
Oh, did you see his mask bleeding?
Hey, Landon, come here, man.
His mask bleeds.
Okay, but who is it?
Death.
Look at that
Dead.
Look at that camera.
Give him a 10. Look,
Give a
Papa.
round of applause. Come on.
Okay.
Next.
Keeps looking
Come on.
like
Come on, come on, but woo! What we got here?
Walking Dead.
yeah.
Gage is on. Hey, Billy, from your favorite show right here.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. There you go. Good job. Next. Everybody else running for 15. Hey, you. Everybody name for TV.
Michaela Borchwitz.
That's Michaela. Michaela is?
A Hershey Kiss.
She's a Hershey Kiss.
She's a what?
A Hershey Kiss.
There you go. Okay, next. Good job. Give her a round of applause, everybody.
Save their life with it.
And you know who it is? Of course I know. That's Nathaniel. And Nathaniel is?
A taco.
Nathaniel the Taco! Okay, next. And we got Will. Your name is?
I'm Jason.
Jason is there?
Sumo wrestler.
Sumo Wrestler. Okay, good job, buddy. Okay, so now 11 through 15. So I need 16 and up. 16 and up. 16 years of age and older. I know we had a couple.
That was cool.
16 years of age and up.
I wish these people would clap.
Okay, okay, I got an 8th guy over there. And I got Santa Claus. Come on, Santa Claus.
How can you not clap these people? I don't
If you're an adult, that means you. Come on, buddy.
understand. What age group?
What's your name?
David.
David?
16 and up.
16 and up, David.
And you are?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus! Hey, get your names in order, youngsters. Here he is right here.
Too early.
Okay.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Any other adults, 16 or older? Anybody else? You're coming? Okay, here we go. And your name is? That's Annie, or Annie is?
21.
Annie is 21. And the costume is? Scarecrow. Give me away.
Scarecrow.
There you go. Scarecrow. Yes. Okay. Come on. You got. Come on. Is this a couple things or is this one at a time? Okay. Ladies first. This here.
Laugh out loud.
Laugh out
Laugh
loud.
out loud.
Laugh out loud. Everybody laugh out loud, Chris. Yeah! Good job. Good job. And this is? That's just a gingerbread man. With Cameron, with the gingerbread man. Okay, any others 16 or older? 16 or older. Going? Gone. Okay. We're going to give the judges just about 2-3 minutes to add up the totals.
Start with the
We're
last
going to
one
have
first.
3 winners per division.
Okay.
You got animals.
Got animals.
That's Teddy Puppy Dog, and Teddy is a ladybug.
All right.
Okay, come on.
We got an animal?
Yeah.
Look at these wonderful. Look at this. That's a kangaroo, everybody. That's it. You want to see a kangaroo?
Wow. Yeah.
That's a kangaroo. Wow. And his name is? That's Willie the kangaroo. That's what we'll do. on, guys. Give me a close-up.
He's getting a 10.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What was that other
Come
one?
on, camera, man. I'm going to get a close-up for you right there. All right. Come over to the TV line to see that camera.
Yours.
That's cool.
That is
I
awesome.
knew I'd get something else besides puppy dog.
He got a 10.
Where's that police officer again? This is. That's Dixie, and Dixie is? Dixie's a German Shepherd. Okay, come on. And we got a puppy dog. We got prizes, 3 prizes for each category. And we got a puppy.